This week, the Senate is expected to vote on whether to approve an additional $2 billion to fund the popular Cash for Clunkers program. But until they do, the future of the program very much up in the air. Car dealers and car buyers spent a confusing weekend trying to take advantage of the government largesse. And ABC's Rachel Martin joins us from a dealership in Vienna, Virginia, with some examples. Good morning, Rachel.
Hey, Bill. As you mentioned, there's been a lot of confusion out here, especially at car dealerships like the one behind me. And some car sellers are concerned that if that government funding doesn't come through, they'll be left holding the bag.
Car dealers around the country were bracing for crowds this weekend, but got questions instead.
We got a lot of phone calls about, are we on, are we off, are you guys still doing the program?
Car sellers and customers worried that the Cash for Clunkers program had run out of money late last week. But Friday's House vote to add another $2 billion to the program quelled concerns. But even if the Senate approves the emergency funding, there are still big problems, like the government website dealers use to process sales that keeps crashing.
Now look here, the site's opened up, and Internet Explorer cannot display the web page. So it's not a winning situation at this point.
Add to that endless paperwork and confusing rules.
Some people come in with their paper eager and ready to get their 45, 3,500, whatever it may be. Sometimes we had to put people on hold.
People like Robert and Rebecca Jarman, who drove hours to trade in their '99 Buick Regal for a new fuel-efficient car.
We had thought it qualified based on the qualifications on the website, but come to find out, we just missed the mark just by a couple miles.
Still, despite the headaches and the hassle, hundreds of thousands of drivers have traded in their clunkers in the past week alone.
This is the best economic stimulus money that's been spent to date. It is doing absolutely wonderful things for our business.
Now, amidst all of this confusion, the White House has promised that any deals made this weekend will be honored. And in the meantime, car sellers are working overtime, taking in the clunkers as they come and the cash while they can. Kate.
Okay, Rachel, well, while those car dealers are grateful for the new business, as we've said, the program is bringing a lot of worries and concerns. And this morning, joining us from West Roxbury, Massachusetts, is David Rosenberg. He owns Prime Motor Group, one of the largest dealerships here in the northeast part of the country. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Kate.
So let's touch on some of what Rachel just mentioned. Walk us through what this program has been like on the ground at your dealerships. How's it working? Okay?
Well, the program's been working tremendously well. We just enjoyed a record month at several of our dealerships, so we're happy with the underlying theory of the program.
The theory. How about the practice?
Well, in practice, it's very difficult to administer. The dealership that we're in right now, Prime Honda, we haven't even been able to register for the program yet we have 75 trade-ins, clunker trade-ins, that we need to process through the system.
So what's the bottom line here? How many cars at all your dealerships have you sold on the Cash for Clunkers program now that you haven't yet gotten reimbursed for?
Through yesterday morning, we had sold approximately 200, and I know we did some more additional deals yesterday. I don't know what the final count will be.
How much money are we talking about then?
We figured we're owed right now between $800,000 and $900,000.
Wow. So what happens? Do you keep selling the clunkers on the hopes that what the government is saying holds true? Yesterday, the Department of Transportation Secretary told us, no worries, you're going to get the check. It'll be in the mail.
Well, although I'm leery of that expression, we are, in fact, still taking clunker deals. We know the program is working. We believe we will eventually get paid. Our question is how long is it going to take for us to get paid?
And what happens if it takes a while? Do you just keep those clunkers? Are you shutting down their engines? How are you handling things? And will the customers owe you anything?
Well, fortunately, the NHTSA changed some of the rules. We no longer have to disable the clunker prior to submission, which was one of the initial rules.
So right now, those clunkers still work.
Right. So worst case scenario, we figure if the clunker, if something happens and the clunker doesn't get processed through the system, then we can at least get wholesale value for the vehicle.
Huh. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole environmental reasoning behind this whole Cash for Clunkers program, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you so much, David, for being with us. At least the showrooms are full now, right?
The showrooms are full. We're having record months, and we're still taking clunkers. Bring them in.
Okay, there we go. Free advertising. Thanks so much, Bill.